Psalm 23 verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not lack. Dearly beloved, as the morning begins and everything starts to wake up, notice how the early light gently brightens the world. Think about this simple, wonderful idea that comes alive with the new day. Someone is looking out for you, making sure you're okay. When the sun gets higher and everything around you starts to buzz with the day's energy, keep this thought with you. I'm right here with you, making sure you have what you need. From the chirping of the birds to the first golden rays that peek through your window, every bit of the morning is a reminder. It's a little nudge to tell you that you're not alone. As you eat breakfast, get dressed, and step out to face the day, let this thought wrap around you like a cozy sweater. You're being taken care of. And it's not just a morning thing. All day long, as things happen and the day moves forward, remember this feeling. When you see the sunlight filtering through the trees or feel the warmth on your face, let it remind you, no matter what you're doing or where you're going, hold on to the simple, powerful idea. I'm looking after you, just like the sun that lights up the day. Now, you are with a shepherd always there by your side. This shepherd watches over you carefully and leads you with a kind touch. You're a valued sheep in his care, walking into fields that are full of the luscious green grass and lying down by calm waters that gently bubble and flow. This place, under the shepherd's watch, is where everything you need is right there. The grass is so green it's like a blanket spread on the earth just for you, and the water sings softly as it moves along. In this place where you are led, feel a sense of calm because you know you're looked after. The shepherd makes sure every one of your needs is met. You don't have to want for anything because he knows exactly what you need even before you do. Here, in this peaceful spot, you and the others in the flock can truly relax. There's no need to worry, no need to search for anything better. It's a simple life, a good life, where you have all you need thanks to the shepherd's unending care. In the midst of a busy day, when you're checking things off your to-do list and meeting deadlines, hold on to the comforting knowledge that your needs are seen and fully grasped. Think of the shepherd who knows every corner of the field. Just as well, every moment of your day and every single need you have is known. There's not a single thing you lack that goes unnoticed, nor a whisper of your heart's desires that isn't heard. Every task you tackle, every responsibility you shoulder, you can do so with the assurance that you're understood, right down to the very core of what you need. This isn't about being left to figure things out alone. It's about having the certainty that you are cared for in the hustle and bustle, just as much as in the silence. Your life, with all its demands, is under watchful eyes that miss nothing, that keep you surrounded by just the right amount of what you need to keep going. Take a moment to yourself, and as you do, take a deep breath in. Can you feel it? The world around you is alive and moving to a steady rhythm. When everything is quiet and you're by yourself, that's when you can really notice all the ways you're looked after. The air you're breathing right now, the earth under your feet, the people in your life, they're like a soft net that you're resting in. This net is always there, catching you, holding you up every single day. When you're alone and it's silent, you can almost hear the beat of this great care that's all around you. It's like a promise that gets kept every time the sun comes up and every time it sets again. So next time you're there in the quiet, remember how you're supported, always and in all ways. When night falls and the sky fills with twinkling stars, feel the peace that comes with knowing you're cared for. Up above, The stars form patterns that have been watched for ages, like a cozy blanket that covers the sky, showing just how big and loving the care over you is. Even when it's dark, you're not alone. There's always a light shining somewhere, like a lantern that never goes out. Think about those stars and how they light up the darkest nights, steady and sure. They're like little promises that no matter how dark it gets, there's a light that keeps shining just for you. It's as if each star is saying, "Don't worry, everything's okay." They're like tiny guardians that stay up all night, so everything stays safe and bright. So as you end your day and get ready for bed, let yourself relax. The stars are out there keeping watch, and they won't go away. They'll be there all night, making sure the dark isn't too deep and that there's always a bit of light. That's the kind of care that's watching over you, never blinking, always there, making sure you can rest easy and wake up to a new day. Life is full of moments when you feel alone, walking a path that seems to be only yours, with challenges that appear tougher than what you faced before. But even in these times, especially in these times, there's someone watching over you quietly, always there like a shadow by your side. As you walk, the road ahead is being made ready for you. Where you might think you'll step on sharp rocks, you'll actually find the ground soft and welcoming, covered in a carpet of grass. And in places where you worry about getting scratched by thorns, instead, you'll brush against the softness of leaves. Your journey is being made smoother, even when you're not aware of it, and you're being looked after, even when it might not seem so obvious. Just go on with your walk through life, and trust that the path is being cared for, just like you. In interactions with others, in the dance of relationships, there's a thread that binds you to one another. As the shepherd tends to all, so are you woven into the lives of others. You are part of a flock, a community where each one is valued, each one is given what is needed to thrive. In the give and take of life, there's a grace that flows from one to another, a circle of giving that echoes the shepherd's care. There will come days when the horizon seems to blur, when the certainty of your next step wavers. Even here, be at peace. The shepherd's vision spans far beyond your own, seeing into the distances you cannot. Trust that the journey is watched over, that the destinations you can't yet see are already bathed in the warmth of a watchful gaze. And in the quiet end of days, as you rest and the world around you softens into sleep, let there be a lightness in your spirit. As a shepherd settles the flock for the night, so are you invited to release your cares, to trust in the night's silent vigil. In the restful embrace of darkness, there is a gentle whisper that speaks of tomorrow's light. In every breath, in every step, you are invited to embrace the simple, profound truth: you are provided for. As the shepherd leads, so can you follow, with a heart unburdened by want, a spirit freed to soar on the updrafts of grace. This is not a grand proclamation, but a soft-spoken promise. It's in the ordinary, the everyday, the quiet lullabies sung by the world around you, that you'll find the evidence of this promise kept. In the laughter of a friend, the warmth of a meal shared, the unexpected beauty of a flower pushing through concrete, provision is woven through the fabric of your days. Accept this truth as you would the gentle rays of the sun on your face, a soothing, warm presence that asks nothing more than to be acknowledged. Walk in the fullness of this promise, that in your journeying and in your resting, in your waking and in your sleeping, you are cared for. With each new sunrise, let there be a renewal of this understanding, a fresh acceptance of the promise that holds you close. I am your shepherd. I am here, and I will provide for you. I am your heavenly Father, creator of all that is seen and unseen. In the quiet of this moment, as you come before me with a heart full of gratitude for my unending provision, just as the shepherd tends to their flock with care and diligence, I watch over you, my child, with a love that is boundless and a provision that never fails. I wrap my arms of comfort around you who feel the pangs of lack, who worry and wonder about tomorrow. Feel the reassuring peace that comes from my promise, the promise that I am your shepherd, and in me you shall not lack. As the sun rises and sets, as the stars wheel overhead in the vast expanse of the night sky, remember the constancy of my care. Let the assurance that I am your provider be as dependable as the dawn, as sure as the ground beneath your feet. Let your eyes be open to the bounty of my creation, the simple yet profound abundance that greets you with every breath you take. Trust in my guiding hand, to rest in the knowledge that before you speak, I have heard, before you ask, I have answered. Receive the strength to walk the paths I have laid before you with confidence, knowing that I prepare the way and light your steps. In every need, see my hand. In every moment of doubt, feel my presence. And as you lay yourself down to sleep, do so with hearts unburdened by the cares of this world, secure in the faith that I am watching over you, that your needs are known to me, and that I am ever faithful. I am thrilled to be your shepherd. Be grateful for the green pastures and still waters of my providence, for the peace that surpasses all understanding. Rest in the promise of my word, in the strength of my might, and in the endlessness of my love.